Hey, hey, let's get ready for things to go horribly wrong as I try to conversate from the moving car. But it's Los Angeles traffic, so the car isn't moving much. I'm so far behind. Sam, you're saying nobody posted for 24 hours? I feel like it takes at least 24 hours to catch up. My throat is wrecked from Comic-Con, which is probably not that great because I have a job this afternoon. I have a cartoon where I have to play like a teenager, and I think a teenager is probably going to wind up sounding like Vincent Price. That's a horrible Vincent Price. Catching up. Who's been posting? Steven, Steve, Sam, Jill sort of slacked off, Lynn, but you guys are holding up the fort with a little taste of Sarah and Jane, and I can't thank you all enough for doing what it is you do. Lynn, Sam, I gotta tell you, the Jill in the terry cloth dress video, I found her eminently fuckable. Hey, I'm married, I'm not dead. I thought you looked great, Jill. Oh shit, does that kill the tension? Fuck! Now we're in Moonlighting second season, or third season. Oh well. Nothing lasts forever. What else? Jane's apartment. It's funny, Jane, I was talking to a mutual friend of ours down at Comic-Con. We missed you, by the way. And he says he finds watching the sad videos very uncomfortable because they're so true. And it's like, she shares so much. It's funny because I think that's part of this, is that you always sort of wonder, is it the truth? Is it the whole truth? I mean, I think we can all pretty much assume that nobody here is lying or making up a character, Jill. No, kidding. But you wonder, like, okay, is that the whole truth? You know, it's like, oh, they're obviously not that sad all the time, or they wouldn't be videoing, they'd be blowing their brains out. But it was interesting to hear somebody outside of its perspective on someone they know well. Me and the ums. Get used to it. That's what I do. San Diego was interesting. Tried to make it a family vacation / work, and it became a workcation. It was all right. My kids got an autograph from Chewbacca, the original, actually the one and only, Peter Mayhew. So that was exciting. And I don't know. I did autograph signings, which are such a bundle of contradictory emotions involved in that, you know, because when I was coming up, the autograph alley at Comic-Con was nicknamed Career Death Alley, and there was nobody there but like the guy who played Mike TV in the Willy Wonka movie, and the guy who played Uncle Owen or Stormtrooper 3 in Star Wars. Taking time off from their, job at the copy shop to come make a little extra money. And, I mean, it has changed a good deal, but it's still sort of that, yeah. The only thing worse than, I guess, feeling like a whore is feeling like a whore who has another job, too. But the good thing about it is I'm a geek, and I get it, and getting to meet the people who enjoy the stuff you do is always kind of fun, and especially, in TV and movies, something you often miss, you know, because you just sort of sit behind one box, do something, and then somebody else beams it to a bunch of other boxes, and there's so little connection between the performer and the people who you're performing for. So it's sort of fun to get a feel for, you know, the fact that it's appreciated. It's kind of like taking a bow at $20 a clap. But no, I met a lot of fun people. Not as many impressive costumes this year, at least that I saw. No, that's not true. That's not true. I'll on my Twitter page, I'll Twitter feed, I'll post some of the really cool ones. You know, that's the main thing that's changed about Comic-Con. A lot more chicks who actually fit the spandex, and men. You got, like, you know, although there were a few guys who were just like, dude, are you really into comic books, or are you just looking for some place where you can go with your shirt off and not have anybody give you a hard time? There's a lot of that too. Wow, this is really long already. So, Sam, baseball. That's going to have to be a whole separate vid, because that will be a rant, and I know it already. All right, bye.